So today we're going to be taking a look at a watch from a brand out of New Zealand, Draken Watches. The watch is the Aoraki. This is the Milspec version of the watch. Came in just in time for the Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the watch fam dads out there. I'm up at the cottage at the moment. Thought this was the perfect watch for a cottage trip. Doing a little bit of fishing. No luck so far. I've been out for about an hour. So hopefully the Aoraki brings us a little bit of luck and we can reel one in. Cup of Joe. Fishing in the morning at the lake. Can't be beat. Got one on, I think it's a pike. Woo! A nice little pike. He was just barely hooked, but got him in. Are we having him for breakfast? So, back from the cottage, and I gotta say the Aoraki was a great watch for the weekend. It's unfortunate I actually recorded an entire vlog up there talking a little more on the watch while we were out in the wild, but the audio was terrible. I think I grabbed the wrong mic cord and it didn't record in stereo. Unfortunately, that is the situation, but awesome watch. The brand Draken has been putting out some fantastic watches lately. I think I've done a video on pretty well all of them, but this is definitely an excellent addition to their collection. The brand is out of New Zealand, and the watch is named after Mount Cook, which is also known as Aoraki, and it is the highest peak in New Zealand. Full disclosure, this watch was given to the channel and does not have to be returned, but like always, they have no say when it comes to the content of today's video, but just wanted to be fully transparent with you. The watch comes out in this pouch with a pretty cool image of Aoraki. We've got the plane there as well. Also with the watch, there is two straps. We have the olive green NATO, good quality NATO strap, as well as the bund strap. I was talking about this when I did the unboxing of the watch, but I've always struggled to find a good bund strap that wears right for me, but this definitely does that. Once I swapped this from the NATO, which is a good quality strap again, it just stayed on this ever since. I'll probably put it on something else for the summer, but I just love the look. It's a pretty thick watch, so the downside is the added thickness, but I'm loving it, and the leather is already developing a really nice worn look, and I think it'll look even better with age. The dial is a no-nonsense, easy-to-read dial. We've got the small logo and Draken printed up near the top, and at the bottom of the dial is the running seconds, which is slightly sunken into the dial. No problems with legibility. The minute hand reaches right over the minute track, and the hour hand just touches into those Arabics. Two other things happening with the watch that elevate that legibility is one, the flat sapphire crystal has a healthy dose of AR applied. I'm not sure how many layers, but it does the trick even in full sunlight. It is applied to both sides of the crystal, so the outer application has the potential to scratch. So there is a bit of a downside to that to keep in mind. The second is the lume. This thing is good to go in low light situations. Good bright lume, and they've even added lume to the crown with the lumed logo. Running the watch is the Miyota 82S5 movement, which is hacking and hand winding. Winding action is okay, not crazy smooth, but kind of what you'd expect for the movement. It's got a 42-hour power reserve and beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. Not a high beat movement, but that sort of stutter you get with the second hand isn't noticeable at all with this having the small seconds. The case is fully brushed, and if you look at it from this angle, you can see that the case tapers in from the top down towards the case back. On the side, they have engraved the company name Draken. I like the angular lug design. They are drilled as well, which is always good to have. This is going to go great on tons of different straps, so it's nice to be able to easily swap them. I'll pop a picture up of the case back. The case back is a screw down case back. Nothing fancy happening there, but we do have some specs on the watch around the outer edge. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of 38.9 millimeters, lug to lug 46.2 millimeters, lug opening 20 millimeters, and the thickness is 12.4 millimeters. Nice sizing on the watch. It sits a bit tall on wrist, but should be wearable for lots of wrist sizes. Water resistance is 100 meters. And here is the Aoraki on my 7.25-inch wrist, and it just looks so cool on this strap. Simple, clean, and to the point when it comes to the design, and has a very sturdy build quality. Now, there were a total of 5 versions of the watch, but at the moment, they are all sold out except for 2, one being this Milspec version of the watch. If you're considering one, I have a feeling they might sell out soon. Cost for one is $399 USD, and I'll leave a link in the description below where you can find them. Thanks for taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.